It's me. It's my birthday. So happy birthday to you. It has been quite a roller coaster ride for me this year. Probably the most roller coasterish, if you shall say, has been my dispute with my landlord. He's really not that nice of a guy when you get down to it. He's not. He moved us into a place that was kind of like a storage unit, and my brother and I lived there for a while. We just didn't tell nobody because, I was like, well, I tried to keep it decent looking and stuff, but there were problems with it, obviously. And then he said, I want to move you all over to the south side, getting near Greenwood, which I love. It's a beautiful place. So it was actually better. We had an actual stove and bathtub in our place. The other one we could get access to, but we had to go to the next door to use it. This one was built right in, and we're like, perfect, just absolutely perfect. Well, the only thing wrong with it was we had no air working. It wasn't that good. So after a couple months, it finally got fixed. But after that, he wanted us to move back to East 10th Street, and I thought, oh, well, we're moving back to our old place. No. He moved us into a place that had no stove, no kitchen sink, black mold in the shower. Yes, black mold in the shower. And no proper ventilation in our room for heat or air. I rejected. I said, no, I'm going to speak to the landlord. I signed the contract with him, but when we lived over on 69th Street, it was owned by another man, and he was just renting from him, and he wouldn't let me do it. And then he threatened to throw our stuff out and throw us out, and I was like, really? So I was scared, and I didn't know about tenant rights, and I admit I should have done some more research, that he actually couldn't do that, but I didn't know. And we were forced to move back over there, and it hurt us from paying our bill because I'm the only one getting an income right now. My brother is still looking for work, bless him. And, the $300 is what we were agreed to pay on. But we had to start eating out more because there was no stove. And I'm just going to say it, I'm incontinent. That's one of my disabilities. So there's one restroom. There's 8 rooms with 10 people. 10. So we had to start going across the street if it was fill up, because there's some idiot in there for like 30 or 40 minutes smoking and doing other things that are supposed to be illegal against the rules that he wrote out. So we would have to pay money to go, because they won't let you use the restroom unless you buy something. So we would have to spend more money, and we were short, and he flipped his lid, and I said, look, you moved us over here, and I said, you work with other people? He said, no, I want you to pay me now. And I said, you work with other people? I said, I've talked to them. And he was just flipping his lid, and then in October, we got a lot of donations, and we paid, and then we were able to eat out and stuff, and but we kept on him about putting stuff in, and I confronted him, and then finally, I said, you know what? You either put this stuff in, or I am going to call the Board of Health. And he was like, go ahead, call him. I got to clean by the house. Oh, yeah, so I called him. And they wrote him up for 2 pages. 2 pages worth of stuff. So we get an eviction notice. Because we couldn't pay in November. And I told him, I said, look, I can pay some, but I can't pay what you want me to pay. And he got mad. And we turned him in, and now the restroom has no black mold in it. They took that out, and now they're putting a stove and a kitchen sink in there. But to him, he just wants us gone. Sweetheart, you did this to yourself, not me. I was happy to be over there, and if you'd have kept us in a place with a stove and everything, and multiple bathrooms like we've always had, we would have been able to do it. I've had to buy diapers more often. I've had to pay just to go to the restaurant over where the diner is. That's not a good thing for me. It's not. So finally, now I'm doing things like I got a hold of the Fair Housing Bureau because, well, let's just say he discriminates against certain groups. And I also have called a lawyer, let's say the Board of Health, and I'm going to take him to court. Do not be afraid of your landlords. That's the lesson. Do not let these people push you around. Know your tenant rights. Call pro bono lawyers. And do not let these people push you around, darling, because they're evil people. Well, some of them are. Some are beautiful, but this guy, rotten to the core. Just don't let them push you around. Love you, babies. Bye.